I know it's kind of early, so some people might be getting out of school or might be getting out of work by now, are still at school, still at work. So let's just wait to see if some more people join in. But today's topic is about how to get into a creative space. So basically, I'm going to talk about how can you guys get into a more creative space if you guys are doing any type of thing that you like. That can be maybe you want to start a YouTube channel or start any kind of thing like that, or just start something creative. How can you get into a creative space? Like, how can you get more creative and stay motivated on doing what you want to do? So let's see if some more people join in first. But if you're here, just let me know what country or state you're coming from. And let's wait to see if some more people join in, because I know around this time, most people are getting out. Hey guys, you got Alexa Case on a retro. I'm just waiting to see if some more people join, because I know people are, hey guys, you guys are coming in. Thank you guys coming in. Let me know what country and state you guys are coming from. Drop in the comment box below. And today's live is going to be called how to get in a creative space. So the thing about being creative, so this can be if you guys want to start a YouTube channel, maybe you guys want to start your own business, maybe you guys want to start painting, maybe you guys want to start music. How do you get into a creative space, and how do you stay motivated without getting burnt out? Because sometimes with us creative people, it's sometimes you have those moments when you have a lot of ideas and you just have so many creative things that you want to do. And then sometimes you get to you can get into a rut, or you can get into like writers call writer blocks. People who write, they call it like writer block, where you kind of just get into this like burnout. Like, okay, what do I do now? So how can I stay creative and stay motivated? So my first thing is that you have to remember what was the one reason that made you want to create in the first place? Like, what was that spark? Like, what made you want to become a painter? What made you want to become a content creator? Like, what made you want to start crocheting hats and start a small business? Like, what was it that made you want to start that in the first place? Like, what was the joy and the feeling that you felt? So try to create that feeling. Like, what made you want to get into that in the first place? I think you have to go back and really think about, okay, why did I want to start this in the first place? You had a joy for it, you had a passion for it. So you have to find that spark again, find that passion. And also I would say go outside, go into nature. Honestly, go hug a tree. I'm so serious. Like, get into nature, like go into nature, like go to the beach. If you like water, go to the beach. If you like trees, go take a hike, go to a national park, go around animals, go somewhere that is in nature. Sitting in nature and just like thinking is really good for you. Start like sitting down and listening to like meditation music, and start journaling and start writing down, okay, what is the things that you want to create? What was the reason that made you start creating in the first place? You got to find that spark again. Because sometimes when you get because even our hobbies and things that we like, regardless if it's a career or a hobby, sometimes, you get so busy in life in general. We all have the things that we want to do in life, and we all got things that we have. Because sometimes you get busy, sometimes you can get tired and exhausted, and you might not feel like you have the spark to do the things you want to do anymore. So you have to learn how to pause, take a break, regroup, think about, okay, let's get organized, let's get my life organized, let's get things organized. Okay, let me get these serious things done first. I know I have to do these things I have to do in life. Let me get that done, and let me start working on the things that make me happy again, make me feel free. It's like that sense of freedom. Like, what is it that makes you feel free? You have to get back to that feeling. When you first started creating, you probably felt joy. You felt freedom. You felt like you were doing something that you always wanted to do. So you have to get back into that mindset of what made you happy in the first place to create what you want to create. So once you get back into that mindset, I'm telling you, like, the ideas will start to come more and more. You just got to stay, keep that, mindset of what it is that you want to create. Hey, so I want you guys to comment down, what is one thing that makes you feel creative? Like, what is something that you like to do in your everyday life that makes you feel like a creative person? Like, what is it that you enjoy to do? And how can you, like, what can you, and what do you think you can do more of that thing that can make you feel more creative every day? Because creativity is such a beautiful thing, and it can take you a lot of places in life. And even if, like I said, regardless if it's a hobby or a career or a job, it can just, like, just creating stuff is just fun to do. So what is it in your guys' life that makes you feel creative and makes you feel like you want to do something that's fun? Like, and what is the feeling that you get from creating in your life? Like, so name one thing that you guys like to do that's creative, and also tell me what is the feeling that you guys feel when you accomplish that thing. Because I know for me, you guys know I love to do, I love doing YouTube videos. I love content creating, but I also have a lot of other things that I like to do as well. I love photography. I love editing. I love editing in general. I love just doing, like, really cool things. And I love music. I love making beats. I love writing songs. I love poetry. Those are all creative things that I do that bring me joy, and it makes me feel good. And also I love, like, when I write music, I love to take, like, experiences from life that I went through, things that other people have been through, and create, music that can help other people. That's something that is creative, but it's also like a passion, because, like, I can do something to help myself, but I can also do something to help other people. That makes me feel good, knowing that when I write those songs, I put them to the world, that it can help me release whatever emotion that I've been feeling, but it also can help other people. So that's the one reason why I like to create music. So what is one thing that you guys like to create in your life, and what does it make you feel, and why do you feel that way? So if you guys want to comment down below, don't be afraid to comment, guys. I see you guys in here. Thank you guys for coming to my live. Don't be afraid to comment. Like, what is one thing in you guys' life that makes you feel creative, and why? So name one thing that you do in your life that is a creative thing, and what does it make you feel when you create? And hopefully some more people will join us, because, like I said, I've been doing my lives, and I'm going to start doing more lives, and some lives are going to have more different topics we talk about. So I'm just like, so basically it's like, how do you get into a creative space? I will always say, like, organize. If you have, like, a place in your house, or you have a place, like, maybe outside that you like to go to, maybe you like to sit in your basement, like, create your space. If you want to create, like, a studio, if you want to create, like, a little, man cave, you want to create, like, an office for yourself, regardless if you're a woman or a man, whatever it is, create a space that makes you feel comfortable. And when you create that space, you put things in that space that you like. Put like, pictures. If it's like pictures of you and your friends that make you happy. If it's pictures of maybe some of your favorite celebrities, like, create your space any way that you want. Put your, like, favorite colors in that space. Maybe you buy furniture your favorite colors. Maybe you put, like, crystals in there. Maybe you put, like, you get a humidifier, you get an oil diffuser. Make your space comfortable. So when you have a space that you can go through that makes you feel comfortable. I know for me, I love to sit outside. I love sitting outside in nature, because nature makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel calm. So when you want to think about creating, find a place that makes you feel comfortable and calm. So when if you are going through a writer's block, you can be in a space that can bring you back to feeling, what you felt the first time that you're creative. Because creation is all around us. You can get inspired by so many things. You can just be walking down the street, and maybe you see people playing music, and maybe that inspires you to go home and paint a picture or painting of somebody, like, playing, or people performing music. We all can get so just go out and about too. Like, go travel. Like, just go around your city, because just being around different kind of things and people and environments, that can help you be creative too. You might see something or hear something. It might be a quote that you hear. It might be a song lyric that you hear. It may be something on a billboard that you see, and that might, create an idea in your head. So creativity is really everywhere. So you can be creative. You can find so many things in life that can make you feel creative. And the way to not get burnt out and not get, like, overwhelmed is just to take time. So if you've been working on your creations and you, like, kind of starting to get tired, it's okay to take a break if you need a break. And regroup. I always tell people, if you got to go to the spa, if you can afford to go to the spa, go to the spa. And if you can afford to, like, take a trip, take a trip. And even if you can't afford it right now, just take some time to relax. Maybe take some time just to lay in your bed and watch TV and stuff like that. And then when you come back strong. You come back with like you never left. So thinking about ways to, like, you got to get in that creative space. You just have to clear your mind. You have to stay focused on what you're creating and not overthink too much. And just, like I said, just keep the positive mindset. And it's so fun to create different things. And I just love creating myself and things like that. So that's just some ways that I can think you can just stay creative, just to clear your mind, stay focused, find a space that you feel comfortable in. Go around and travel, just go around, walking around, and just like, look around. And because, like, the thing about nature can inspire you, people can inspire you. There's so many things that can inspire you. You can get inspired by literally anything and everything. So just, just walk around and stuff like that, and just like clear your mind. That's how you can get back into creative juice, and flow, and just like, and like also always tell people, like I said, think back to when you first started creating. So maybe you started playing the violin for years. You've been playing the violin, since you were 5 years old, and now you're 25, and you're starting to maybe you're starting to feel like you don't know why you want to play the violin anymore, but maybe you don't want to give it up. It's something that you actually like, but maybe you feel like now that you're 25, you're working a job, and now you don't have as much time to practice. You don't have as much time to like do it. So maybe you're starting to feel like that creativity that you used to have playing the violin is starting to dwell. So what can you do to get that spark back that you had at 5 years old, at 25? I would say at 25, think about your life. So if you're working a job that you feel like is overcoming you, and you just always working and you never have time to do things that you like, you have to see, maybe you can start cutting back hours. Maybe you can find a different job that maybe, you get paid the same amount of money, so you can still take care of your bills and stuff, but it's not as taxing. It's not as a hard job, so you don't have to work as many hours. Try to find something else. So you still have time that you can work and make money, but you have time to practice your violin. So you have to find, like, it's balance in between life. You have to find balance in between working and balance in between doing things that are creative and things that you like. It's a balance. And I know sometimes, the older you get, that can be a little bit harder. Even if when you're younger, because, like, still when you're young, you still have to go to school. So sometimes, you might, maybe you want to stay at home all day and just draw because you love to draw, but you got to go to school. So even if you're in school or work, sometimes stuff like that can take us away from the things that we love and things that make us feel happy, or creativity, because we have to go to school, we have to go to work. Those are just things that you have to do in life. That's just a part of life. And sometimes that can burn you out and get you tired and get you exhausted, so you feel like all you're doing is just going to school, going to work, and you don't have time to really do the things that you love to do. You don't have time to go hiking because that's what you like to do. You don't have time to paint. You don't have time to make music because you always at school, at work. So it's just one of those things of trying to find balance. Trying to find balance in between the things that we have to do and the things that we want to do. And sometimes I know it's easier said than done, but you can definitely do it. You can definitely do it if you put your mind to it. You can definitely do it. And I always tell people, never give up on your creativity. If it's something that you really love and brings you joy and makes you happy, never give up on that. Never give up on your creativity, and never stop doing things that make you happy. Make you feel free, make you feel joy. Never stop doing things that make you happy, because a lot of people who are unhappy is because they don't have a hobby, they don't have a career they love, they don't have a job they love. They're just waking up every day, going to work or going to school, and they don't really want to do it. Let's be real, a lot of people don't really want to go to work and go to school. That's just the truth, but they have to, because they got to pay their bills and they want to get an education. So it's just something that you have to do. But a lot of people are not really happy because they're not doing anything that's really fun, or something that brings them joy, or something that's creative. When you're doing something that you have a lot of creativity and you kind of have more control over, it does make you feel happier, because it's something that you know that you're working on, and you're making something of your own, and something that you feel happy about, instead of just being told what to do, at a job or at school. At school we get told what to do by the teachers. At a job, you get told to do by your boss. So when you have your own creativity, it's something that you can come up with yourself. Nobody is dictating you or telling you have to do this way and that way. And you can do it, because the thing about creativity, you can do it the way that you want to do it, not the way somebody else wants you to do it. So that's why I always tell people, never give up on your creativity, because your creativity is what makes you happy and joyful. You know, that's something that you want to do. So never give up on that creativity. You just have to find a balance between going to school or going to work and creating. And you can do it. It might take some people longer than others. Some people can do it faster. But like I said, stay organized, stay focused. Find a place that makes you feel calm, cool, collected. If you gotta take a break, take a break. Find and thank you guys so much for the likes. Thank you for the likes. And just find that spark again. Think about what was the reason that you started creating in the first place. Like what was it about that particular thing that you like to do? What made you happy? You just gotta go back to yourself. Go back to the time when you were like your inner child, when you were younger, when you first realized that, maybe you like to do gymnastics. What was it about that made you happy? What was it about that made you feel free? You just have to think about those kind of things. And when you think about why you started something in the first place, it does make you want to continue to do it. So I will always tell people, never give up on the things that you love and make you happy. Like, yes, you might have to still do other things that you don't want to do, but you have to continue to do the things that you want to do, because that is what's going to make you have a more fulfilling life. You don't want to, grow up and then be like, 50, 60 something years old, and you think back, oh, I never did anything that fun. I never went anywhere. I never did this. You don't want to think about stuff like that. You don't want to think, oh, I woulda, shoulda, coulda. Oh, I should have stayed in art school. I should have stayed doing music. You don't want to think like that. You want to know that, okay, I still did the things that I love, no matter how old I got, no matter how, much was whatever was going on at work, at school. I still continue to do the things that I love. And maybe even sometimes your creative things can turn into an actual job. So maybe you might be working a job right now that you don't like, but you might start your business, and maybe your business is not doing the best right now, but if you continue to keep doing it, maybe your business will continue to grow, so you'll be able to quit the job that you don't like and just focus on the job that you do, the business that you actually do like. So that's something that I would tell people, never give up on the things that you love to do, because the things that you love to do is what you really want to do. Sometimes we do things that we have to do, but we all know that deep down inside is things that we really want to do in life. So never give up on those things, because the things that you enjoy, maybe one day will be able to make you money, and you don't have to work that job that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do, that job that makes you unhappy. You can do the job that you actually really want to do. So just stay creative. Just don't give up on your dreams or your goals, and just keep a creative mindset. Like I said, take time to walk around. Take time to go to different places. Take time to rest. Because when you take time and you do fun things and you go outside and you get into nature, that's how you can that creativity can spark too. If you're just sitting in a room all day, over obsessing about, not being creative or not thinking of anything, you can get into a rut. You can get into sadness. Hey, Star Girl, how have you been? I've been looking for you. I was wondering where you were at. I'm glad you back. Today I was just talking about basically how to get into a creative space. I was just talking about basically how can you stay creative and how you can continue to do things that you love, even when you get busy with life, because we all get busy with life, regardless if it's school or work. Because most people go to school, most people go to work. That's just something that human beings have to do. But I was just letting people know that no matter how busy life gets, never stop doing things that you love. You're good. I'm so happy that you're good. I'm doing good too. I've just been doing my lives and stuff like that. I've been a little bit busy. I do have some things I gotta talk to you guys about, but I got some surprises coming soon. I don't want to say too much, but I'm talking to you guys about the surprise later on. But I've been doing some lives. I just been doing this lives as much as I can, as long as the weather has been good outside. Because I tell you all the time, I love to sit outside. That's where I get creativity, outside in nature, because we have a lot of trees, there's a lot of greens, a lot of it's a lot of fields and stuff like that where I live. So I love sitting outside in nature, because that's how I get creative. Being in nature and being around trees and flowers and just stuff like that. That what makes me creative. So basically, I'm just talking about how to stay creative, even if you get into a rut and stuff like that, and just how different ways that you can stay creative and things like that. So Star Girl, and I was asking everybody, so what is one thing that that you like? Because I know you like to draw, so that's your creativity. So what is one thing that you like that is creative, and why, and what does it make you feel when you do it? So how do you feel when you do the thing that you like? You you eating a piece of what? Are you eating the pineapple one? Huh? Are you eating the pineapple one? So that's what I was just talking about today. Oh, you said no. What kind you eating? Like what flavor are you eating? I'm gonna let Star Girl answer. I'm gonna drink me some water. I'm gonna let her answer. Oh, you like to bake? Yes. Okay. Same. I love. So, what is it about baking? So, what does it make you feel? Like, what is the emotion that bacon make you feel? When I was little, me and my grandpa would bake. I love that. That is beautiful. I love that. That's awesome. That is awesome. So, what is one thing? So, what is a couple things that you and your grandpa would bake that made you happy? Let me get the other phone back in here. I really like that answer. That's a good answer. I'm gonna let Star Girl answer. I'm gonna drink me some water. So, what were some of the things that you and your grandpa used to bake that made you happy? And guys, don't be afraid to answer the questions either. But thank you, Star Girl. I don't know if you're still writing or not. So I'm just like I said, I'm just giving you some time to write. I don't know if you're still writing or not. So just wait a little bit. I'm not sure. Star Girl, you still writing? I'm not sure because I didn't want to cut you off if you're still writing. Oh, maybe she's back. Hey, Star Girl, you still here? I don't know if you had left out or not. So I didn't want to cut you off if you were still here or not. But that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just think about things that you creative that made you feel like, what was it? Something in your life that you creative that makes you feel creative. How does it make you feel? Does you know what I'm saying? What's the emotion that you feel? And just I always tell people, because I just never, because I want people to live a happy life. Because I know there's a lot of people out here that they're not living happy lives. They're not happy. They might have their own house, a car, a job, but they're not happy. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you should eventually want your own house and car. You want to make money and stuff like that, but you still have to have fun in life. You still have to do things that make you feel, creative. Things that make you feel joy. Things like I said, starts like baking, like painting, drawing, writing, making music, making content creating. Like you have to still have fun in life. I think sometimes people just get older and they lose that spark. They lose that fun in their life, because they have more responsibilities and things like that. And it's just life. You have to handle your responsibilities, but you still got to find time to have fun and be creative and go places and go outside and travel and just, bake cookies or just sit down and paint or draw and whatever it is that's creative that you like. Don't lose that spark, because it's easy to lose that spark in this world, definitely if you're around negative people. That's another thing. Stay around positive people. If you want to be more creative, try to find like-minded people who are creative as well. Don't be around too many negative thinking people. That's another thing I wanted to say as well. So just surround yourself with positive people. Find a safe place, an organized place that you can turn into like a nice place that you can be creative in. Just stay focused and just have fun. I just want people to feel free and just, and if you guys can do anything this week, go out and do something that make you want. Just pick one thing that makes you feel creative and do that thing. You can do it every day this week, or you can do it once this week. So if you like to, maybe you like pottery, go to a pottery class this week. Just find one thing that you like that makes you feel creative and do it this week. And when you guys do it, come back to this video because I'm going to let it re-upload. In the comment box below, let me know what is the one thing you guys did that made you feel creative this week. And I will say thank you, Star Girl. Thank you, everybody else who joined. Thank you guys for the likes. But I'm going to head off right now. I might do I do have something to do tomorrow, so I won't be doing a live tomorrow. But I might do a live maybe Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Maybe Saturday, but I can't do one tomorrow because I have something to do tomorrow. But I do want to say thank you guys for coming to my live. I really enjoy you guys being here. I know I started a little bit earlier, so that's probably why it wasn't too many people. I started around 3-something p.m. I normally start around like 4 or 5, but I think I did around 3-something the other day as well. So I do want to thank you guys for joining and guys for watching. I will be doing more lives. And I do have some surprising things to tell you guys as well. I'm just not going to tell you guys just yet. So stay tuned. And make sure you guys are always watching my post, my YouTube shorts, and my long form videos, because I do update you guys on different things as well on my actual channel. So a lot of times I might write in a post, I might do a YouTube short, I might even do a full-length video. So always make sure you guys are subscribed to me, because that's how you guys are going to keep up with me and what's going on in my life. And I always try to keep you guys as updated as much as I can. Like I said, I do have a couple things I want to tell you guys, but it's still a surprise. So please subscribe and please stay tuned. I'm going to let this video re-upload so if you guys want to go back and re-watch this. And like I said, pick one thing this week that makes you feel creative, and then go out there and do it. Then come back to this video and go to the comments and let me know what it is, guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys, and deuces. Love you guys.